Titus, go ahead. You can comment on this next question. You know, I happen to know you've done some work in this area too, as far as next generation. So your thoughts on this?
Yeah, so the trouble with this, I think, is that automation programs are not common in universities, and most students aren't aware of the industry itself. So I think as integrators, what we can do to solve this issue of bringing up the next generation is really engage with students, juniors and seniors in universities, and inform them, educate them about the industry itself. Inductive is doing some great work with this. I'm probably going to butcher your name, but David Grusenmeyer, did I get that right?
That was pretty good.
All right, we'll go with it. He's doing a lot of great work with university engagement, and Inductive is getting ignition into universities across the country, which is fantastic. But as integrators, I would just encourage everyone, go to college fairs, go to career fairs, and have casual conversations with the students there and educate them about what integration is. Most of them are surprised with the breadth of what we do and the both technically and the verticals we work in. Do guest lectures, internships, and co-ops, provide mentorship for people working on ignition in universities. Any other way that you can engage and educate students on our industry. They have the raw skills coming out with engineering degrees. They just need to, we need to be the flypaper to get them into our world.
So Mo, did you want to make any final comments on this question before we move on?
Yeah, sure. So Titus hit most of the bullet points right there. I mean, kids, anybody, not even just kids, but anybody coming in off job training and things like that, they don't know where to start in our industry. You know, do I start with database? You know, do I start with electrical? Do I start with graphics? Do I start with scripting? And I'm going to touch on something that Rob said earlier, is that I am finding that the Maker Edition came along at a great time during this whole COVID thing, because I've had several young engineers coming to me through friends and family and stuff, coming out with networking degrees or business management degrees in technology. And I showed them the Maker Edition and started them with small projects to get them kicked off. And it's helping them understand what we do. It's helping them understand how to apply small, electronics with databasing and collecting and what a historian is. And so the Maker Edition actually has really turned the paradigm for learning this stuff, because you can do it with household electronics and things like that. It's really changing the landscape for us with new people coming into the technology.
Mo, I know this is a little bit self-serving, but you hit on something. We are so excited about Maker Edition. I mean, Carl, Kobe, Travis, Kevin, this was a big initiative. Our CEO was very involved in it. It was one of those things where we said, you know what? Let's just turn the industry on and let's just make our education totally available to people. Let's make Maker Edition totally available for people for personal use. And we should be able to unleash not only the current generation of engineers and innovators, but the next generation. The people are going to get so excited, start using it. So hearing anecdotes and the thousands of people, I mean, it is amazing how many people have already taken advantage of Maker, and it's just getting started. So we really feel this investment in that next generation of innovation for the community that's going to be solving automation problems for people, going forward.
Yeah, Don, this is right. I want to chime in there on what a game changer Maker Edition is. Inductive automation has always been the best at creating community and creating excitement around solving the challenges that are in front of us. Okay, nobody creates community like inductive automation does. Maker Edition takes it to another level, because we've got people at every career stage in our company. They're coming up with use cases at home to deploy this and then talk about it. So it is a training tool, but it's also a tool that broadens the horizons of what we can do and gets people excited. And those things are just as important as the formal training. And also, I don't see anybody else doing anything like this. It's another thing like the Inductive University. It's just a huge, that was a game changer when it came out. This is an equal step change to me.
I wouldn't believed it at first. So it was, unbelievable.